In what was supposed to be a powerful moment of leadership, Prime Minister Keir Starmer walked into a historic glass factory in the northwest, prepared to take aim at Nigel Farage and crush Reform UK's economic credibility. Cameras were rolling. The stage was set. But instead of delivering a knockout blow, he took one. What followed was not a polished PR victory, it was a political ambush that spiraled into a national controversy. Andrew Neil didn't just critique the Prime Minister, he dismantled him, brick by brick. But before we dive deep into this unfolding political drama, did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it, life gets busy and it's easy to forget. But here's the thing, subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. Back to the chaos. Starmer stood on factory ground that has produced British glass for over 250 years, hoping to appeal to working-class pride and expose Farage as reckless and dangerous. He promised jobs, stability, and an economic future built on Labour's plan. But his real agenda was crystal clear: take down Nigel Farage. He slammed Farage for comments about Jaguar Land Rover, accused him of wanting British icons to collapse over an ad, and warned voters that Farage couldn't be trusted with their futures, their jobs, mortgages, or pensions. But then, Andrew Neil lit the match. On social media, Neil blasted Starmer's appearance as a shallow political stunt. He accused the PM of hijacking a factory visit, not to support workers, but to score cheap points against a rival whose party only holds 5 seats in Parliament. It was a damning critique: why drag ordinary people into Westminster Theatre? Neil's warning was chilling: by obsessively attacking Farage, Starmer wasn't weakening him, he was amplifying him. And things got worse. While Starmer was busy floundering in front of cameras, Labour's Chancellor Rachel Reeves was caught in a scandal that could blow up their entire moral narrative on fairness and taxes. Reeves, the same person who introduced one of the harshest inheritance tax regimes in British history, has now been exposed for doing the exact thing she condemned others for: dodging tax. According to court documents, Reeves used a network of offshore structures, family trusts, and pension manipulation to protect her own fortune, all while forcing ordinary families to pay up to £170,000 in inheritance tax, even on modest incomes. The Supreme Court stepped in and froze her assets. Let that sink in. While working-class families face the heartbreak of losing half their savings after a loved one's death, the architect of this brutal policy was busy protecting her own wealth from HMRC. Reeves claimed she was targeting the rich. But her policies hit savers, pensioners, and average homeowners. Meanwhile, she played the system and got caught. One judge even described her actions as a calculated abuse of financial legislation. The fallout? A total implosion of Labour's claim to moral high ground on tax fairness. Reeves now stands not as a champion of the people, but as the poster child of hypocrisy. Public outrage is growing. And rightly so. People did everything right, saved, invested, planned. And they're still being punished. All while Labour's elite used their insider knowledge to shield themselves from the very rules they wrote. This scandal hits deeper than just one MP. It's a symbol of why so many Brits are turning their backs on the political establishment. They feel lied to, exploited, betrayed. Farage, once seen as fringe, is now gaining ground fast in Labour's heartlands. Reform UK is surging, not because of its policies, but because Labour looks lost. As one critic put it, someone in Downing Street needs a sat-nav because this government has no direction. The latest projections? If Labour doesn't reverse course, Reform could hit 35% in the polls by party conference season. Meanwhile, Starmer risks looking like a man obsessed with his opponent instead of leading the country. This isn't just another political story. It's a turning point. The kind that defines elections, reshapes alliances, and reawakens voters. If Labour's strategy is to destroy Farage by spotlighting him, it's already backfired. And with the Chancellor now caught red-handed, voters are asking, If they can't trust Labour on fairness, what can they trust them on at all? This story is far from over. More MPs are under investigation. More assets may be frozen. And Britain may be heading for one of the most dramatic political shake-ups in decades. Stay tuned. Because what's coming next could change everything.